Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video by Aviation Master 100. Today, I'll be looking at the American fighters of World War II. So, in this video, I'll be focusing on Army, Air Force fighters. I'll do a video about the Navy aircraft some other time. So today, I'm just focusing on the Army aircraft, just so you know. So, after the U.S. got involved in World War II, units were immediately sent to Europe, and I'll first look at the planes that the U.S. had to rely on. So I'll go to them now. So they had to rely on imports from they had to rely on Great Britain's airplanes at the beginning of their arrival in Europe. They bought bow fighters from the British, which was a heavy fighter. They bought Spitfires. They also bought Mosquitoes and Hurricanes, and they mainly had to rely on those before they could get major imports in before they could ship the American planes from the U.S. over to Great Britain. So I'll be looking at the main planes now, so I'll go on over here. So first up, we have probably the most iconic of all of the American airplanes during this time is the P-51 Mustang. That one was a really good airplane, really good performance. It's fast, and it was very iconic, very famous airplane. Next up, we have the Night Fighter. This was a P-61 Black Widow. This was mainly used as a night fighter. And despite its size, it was actually a really maneuverable and fun aircraft to fly. And next up, we have the Bell P-39 Air Cobra. And these were mainly, I think all of the, mainly the U.S. kind of only used these in the Pacific front. However, the British did have some of these in the European front. And then next up, we have another very successful fighter. We have the Lockheed P-38 Lightning. And that was a really good airplane. It was a twin boom airplane, 2 engines, armed to the teeth. As you can see, it has like several cannons and machine guns in the nose. And then next up, we have the P-47 Thunderbolt. And this was a really good airplane. It was known for its durability, and it was also very, very fast. And we also have the P-40 Warhawk. That was another very good and successful airplane. It was built by the Curtiss Aircraft Company, same people who built the Helldiver and the P-36. And then last on our list for today, we have the Lockheed P-80 Shooting Star. And this was introduced at the very, very end of the war. We actually, not a lot of people know this, we actually had some in Italy going after some Murados, but due to their limitations and they didn't have a lot of them for Italy, they couldn't hunt down the Murados. But it was a very, if this would have entered World War II, this would have been probably the best fighter, because it was fast, maneuverable, and it was armed really well. And then you can see one down here painted orange for testing. And so that about does it for our list. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Tell your friends, fellow history buffs, aviation enthusiasts. Oh, and in my RAF video, I'm sorry I forgot to include the Mosquito. I know you probably think I'm crazy that I included it in the bomber video and not the fighter video, but I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll try to remember better next time. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.